Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. The Cardinals will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Gives it on the option. Can't get into the ground.
Nice.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Stone. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Finding an escape route. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end.
But this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Way to turn those penalties up.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. A little screen to the running back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position.
Look at that, 95 speed. Sophomore? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
This is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense is...
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He'll toss it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are
Right.
They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Moss. Here's the pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. He's looking to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30, and good starting position for this offense. Complete to start this drive.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
No way.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Stone. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. First part was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive. Touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
What a
They
bummer.
put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Give to Brown. And the defense drags him down. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on the screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Cardinals lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Picks up the first down, still moving. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Cardinals, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half, but you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Grove. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He's got it. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Stone. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down,
Good work,
but
fellas.
it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side.
They're just not getting out of bounds.
Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Stone. Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Waning seconds in the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. Turning it on. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. To the air, it's Moss. Fakes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Wild Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Here's to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Finds his man. It's Golden. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, he'll throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Pulls it in. It's Covey.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the catch. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Brown has it. Makes it past the marker. That gives him 100 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Golden. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Oh, they're after him. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. He might want another play. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Dropping back, it's Stone. Makes the catch. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Pulls it in. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Porter. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Man, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He'll work his way down to the 28. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Looking downfield, it's Stone. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Golden. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Moss. He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Louisville. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
He'll bring it out. It's Grove. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the running back has it. Jukes his way for more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Puts it out of the air.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Northwestern right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Complete to the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Looking for a man. It's Stone. The throw. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a second down play. Tight end now in motion. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's coming. And they'll knock him down. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Direct snap. It's Brown. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Got a man. It's Lacey. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Moss. Now adjusting. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
One more play to pad the stats. Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. The old coaching cliche, go play or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what
6 penalties, 60 yards.
First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game.